Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. You didn't stumble here by accident. Spirit brought you here because deep down you already know something is off and you are ready for the truth, raw and uncut. How does he view you right now? Yeah, we're about to tap all the way in, okay? No fairy tales, no watered down BS. I'm going to break down how he sees you, what's running through his head, and why his energy has been tugging at yours. If he's been acting funny, if he's been hot or cold, baby, if he's been too on you or too far back, we're going to expose it. But before we dive in, I still got that special offer. Any 3 questions for just $33. You can ask about this connection, your next love, your money flow, your career, or your spiritual path. Spirit will give you the blueprint. Don't play with yourself, okay? Don't wait on it. The link is in the description. Tap in before it's gone. All right, let's do this. Let's take a moment here and meditate on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the rose quartz crystal, card 2, the brown moonstone, and card 3, the citrine. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. You didn't stumble here by accident. Spirit drags you here because deep down, you already know that something is off and you are ready for the truth, raw and uncut. How does he view you right now? Yeah, we're about to tap all the way in. No fairy tales, no watered down BS. I'm going to break down how he sees you, what's running through his head, and why his energy has been tugging at yours. If he's been acting funny, if he's been hot and cold, and if it's been too on you, if he's been too on you or too far back, we're going to expose it. Before we dive in, I still got that special offer. Any 3 questions for just $33. You can ask about this connection, your next love, your money flow, your career, or your spiritual path. Spirit will give you the blueprint, okay? Don't sleep on it. The link is in the description. So tap in before that offer is gone. All right, so pile 1, you chose the rose quartz crystal and the high priestess. This combo alone is wild. Let me tell you, rose quartz equals pure love energy. He doesn't just see you as just a fling, okay? Whether he admits it or not, your vibe screams real love, real healing, and real partnership. So that's why he can't shake you. You are the one that makes him feel both safe and nervous at the same time. The high priestess equals mystery, intuition, hidden knowledge. Girl, he sees you as someone he cannot play. You are not like the others who fall for surface level talk, okay? Because you peep through his energy before he even opens his mouth. And that makes him low key intimidated, okay? Because he knows you read him without trying. And you put these two together, and this is how he views you: soft, but not weak, divine, but not naive. You are a walking contradiction to him. Beautiful, nurturing, magnetic, but also untouchable. It's like, if I mess this up, I will never find it again. So, baby, yeah, he knows that you hold love in your hands, but you don't hand it to just anybody. And that's what's making him watch you harder and test your energy and, really try to figure out if he's even worthy. Now, listen, we got 6 cards to go in this pile, and each one is about to drag out more truth. But stay until the end because I'm going to break down the total energetic frequency of this man and this connection. And that's where I will tell you straight up if he's really for you or is, spirit just using him as a lesson. Okay. And you don't want to miss that. All right. So let's go ahead and pull your first card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the owl, and the card says magic. Okay, it also says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Ooh, now that's deep. I'm going to also pull a second card. And then I will channel the energy of both cards together. So let's see. What is the energy as it does relate what is coming through? And you got change. So with the owl and change, woo, this has a whole lot. We're going to start with the owl energy and then we'll move into the change. Because, listen, here's the thing. This card is calling your whole energy out, okay? Because the owl says, choose to know the truth. And that means that he can smile, he can flirt, he can dodge questions, but your inner vision is slicing through every mask he puts on. See, because the owl energy is deep, okay? And it says, let the past go. Don't hold on to illusions. It says that you can see deception. Baby, Spirit gave you x-ray vision. Okay, so don't play blind now. And it also says magic and wisdom are your birthright. So that means that you don't have to chase his validation. He's the one clocking your glow. So let's be real. The owl is telling me that he views you as the one woman who cannot be played. Period. And he knows that you will catch his lies before he even finishes the sentence. That shakes him, okay? Now, the second card, change, together with the owl, this is Spirit saying, girl, he knows that he cannot stay the same around you. No. Okay? You are literally triggering transformation in him. He views you as someone who will force him to level up or get left out. So here's the thing. This isn't soft. This isn't that soft, oh, she's nice, she's sweet energy. This is, she's a whole shift in my life. She makes me look at myself differently. So yeah, he knows that being with you would require growth. And that's why he's both drawn in and low-key scared. Okay, so you got the owl plus change. All right, so when we fuse these, let me break it down raw. Look, owl equals you see the truth. Change equals he knows that you'll never accept half-assed effort. So how does he view you right now? Like a walking truth bomb. Like a mirror he can't escape. You're the one he can't hide from, the one who pulls him out of old patterns. That's what makes you magnetic, but it also puts pressure on him because he knows if he doesn't rise up, he'll lose you. And baby, we're only 2 cards in. We got 4 more to go. And the more we pull, the more this man's real feelings and fears are about to get exposed. Don't move, honey. Don't click off. By the time we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to see exactly what this man's role in your story really is. Okay? So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You, God, need time to heal. And the card says, right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. That part right there, y'all. That tells me a whole lot. See, let me tell you, this man knows that he is not all the way ready. This card literally says, this isn't about you, it's about me. And that's exactly how he views you, as someone ahead of him. He sees you shining, growing, glowing, and he knows he's not on your level yet. So deep down, he knows that he's carrying wounds and baggage and old patterns, and being with you would expose all of that. Okay, so this isn't him saying you're too much. This is him saying, damn, she's too real for where I am right now. Let's not sugarcoat. This card is his excuse and his reality. So yeah, on one hand, he really does need healing. And he knows you deserve more than half-healed crumbs. On the other hand, he uses healing as a shield so he doesn't have to step up today. So it's like, don't blame me. I'm healing. But healing or not, he's still watching you. Okay, he is still watching you. So yeah, he views you as the standard. The woman he knows he can't approach until he levels up. And that both inspires him and it intimidates the heck out of him. Okay? So where are we at so far? You got that owl energy where he knows you see through his BS. Change. He knows you're the shift in his life and need time to heal. Baby, he knows he's not ready to match you yet. But he also knows that losing you would be the real L. That would be the real L. And baby, we got 3 more cards to go before I break down the total energetic frequency of this whole connection. And I promise that's where it's going to click. Is he really capable of rising to meet you? Or is Spirit saying, lesson learned, move along? Okay, let's go. We about to find out. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? And you got justice, the justice card showing up. And justice will always what? Prevail. And honey, listen. This is where it's at. When it shows up, it's Spirit saying that balance will be restored. Truth will come out. And what's right will stand. So here is what it means about how he views you right now. He knows that you are not the woman he can finesse. You demand fairness. He sees you as someone who will hold him accountable. It's like, if I mess up, she will call me on it and she will not look back. So yeah, to him, you are karma in human form. And that's why you intimidate him, because you're not just a vibe, you are a reckoning. Okay? And baby, the raw truth is this. Justice means he views you as unshakable. You are not bending to lies, excuses, or half effort. Protect it, baby. Even if he doesn't treat you right, Spirit has your back and he knows it. He views you as the decider. He sees you as the one who holds the final say, not him. And to keep it blunt, you are the consequent and the blessing in one. If he acts right, he levels up. If he doesn't, he loses you, and that's on him. That's on him. He knows you see the truth. You force him to level up. He admits he's not there yet. And he knows Spirit in you will hold him accountable. Babe, this spread is spilling tea heavy. And we got two more cards to flip. And then I'll break down the total energetic frequency, the unfiltered vibe of him plus this connection. So you know whether he's going to stand tall or stay small. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? the chaser. And the card says, chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issue. Look. I'm just the messenger. Don't blame me. That's what it says. So, this man is scared of losing you. But instead of owning that fear, he plays games. He views you as the one person who could truly leave him behind. And that terrifies him. He's got that fear of abandonment wound. And it's sitting heavy. Okay? Because deep down, he knows if he doesn't get it together, you will bounce. And honestly, that's why he keeps tabs, why he still shows up in your energy, even when he's not ready. This card is messy, okay? But we're going to keep it 100. Because he views you as someone he wants to keep close, but his fear of being left makes him act out. So instead of stepping up, he does push-pull energy. One minute he's chasing, the next he's backing up because the fear of losing you is running his game. That's what's running him. And I'm just the messenger here, but Spirit is clear. He's scared because he knows your energy is not replaceable. Okay? He views you as the prize, but his wounds make him sabotage his own chase. Baby, you see through him. You demand his growth. He knows he's not ready yet. And then there's karma plus accountability. That's here. He is terrified of abandonment, and that's driving how he moves with you. Now, we got one more card to flip before we dive into the total energetic frequency, the full breakdown of him. And this whole connection, we're going to break it down. So that's the part where Spirit doesn't hold back. All right, so let's go. What is the energy? All right, as it does relate. Let's see what's coming through. And you got, look at that, the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, honey. Fire, creativity. So here's the thing. This is the conflict card. See, it's competition, tension, mixed signals, people battling it out. But here's the truth. He views you as someone who brings heat into his life, but he doesn't know how to handle it. He feels like he's got to compete for you, whether it's other men, okay, your independence, or your own self-love. He knows that you are not easy access. He sees you as a challenge. Not in a bad way, but in a way that makes him feel that he has to step his whole game up. But let's be real. This man also comes with his own internal chaos, okay? He wants you, but his fear, his healing, and his lack of readiness makes him messy. Okay, now the 5 of Wands equals he views you as worth the fight. But that's the problem, because he doesn't know if he's got the stamina to win it. He knows that you'll never settle, never shrink, never water yourself down, and that makes him conflicted. His heart wants you, but his wounds, they pull him sideways. So yeah, he sees you as the whole storm, magnetic, powerful, and too real to play with. But that storm scares him because it means his games won't work here. They won't work. You see through him. You trigger his transformation. He knows he's not ready. Okay? And because you will hold him accountable. There's fear of abandonment. That fear of abandonment, it has him shook. Okay? Because this is the reason he views you as a fire that he wants. He wants you, but one that, it might burn him if he doesn't come correct. And now, baby, we are about to break down the total energetic frequency of him in this connection, the unfiltered vibe of what he really feels, what his bond means for your life, and whether he's capable of meeting you where you stand. And as we pause for a second, thank you, Spirit. Okay? Clarity family, let's wrap this up. This is the total energetic frequency of him in this connection. This is where Spirit stops hinting and just lays it out raw. Because this man views you as the truth teller. You're the one who sees through his mask. He can't fake it with you. The catalyst, you are literally the change in his story because he knows being with you would force him to grow, and that scares him. The judge. You are karma in human form. He knows that if he mistreats you, it's going to come back on him tenfold. The prize with the chaser energy screams it. He's afraid of losing you because deep down he knows he can't replace you. The fire, which is the Five of Wands, baby, it shows he feels the heat. You are not just a lover. You are competition, passion, challenge, and everything that makes his soul restless. The total energetic frequency here is this. He sees you as untouchable, magnetic, and life-changing, but also terrifying because you don't let him slide. He wants you, he craves you, but he knows that if he steps wrong, there's justice, plus the owl energy, that will end him. It will end him. So here's the tea. If he levels up, this connection could be powerful and transformative. If he stays in fear and chaos, you will move on. And he knows it. That's why he watches so hard. You are not just another woman. You're the woman who makes him face himself. And that's your reading, pile one. If this hit, drop me a comment and let me know how it landed. And don't forget that 3-question for $33 special is still available. 3 questions, any topic, love, career, money, or your spiritual path. The link's in the description. Go book it. Get your clarity. Don't sit in the dark. Until next time, stay glowing, stay unbothered, and remember, you're not the chaser, you're the prize. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. If you landed here, don't second guess it. Spirit pulled you in for a reason. You have been wondering, how does he really see me? And baby, this pile is about to drag the truth into the light. How does he view you right now? We're about to crack open his headspace, his feelings, his fears, the whole messy vibe of it, okay? And I'm not sugarcoating a thing. If he's been acting sideways, if he's been low-key watching you, or if he's pretending like he doesn't care, we're pulling receipts today. But before we dive in, let me remind you, okay? I still have that 3-question for $33 special is still on. Any 3 questions, baby. Ask about this relationship. Ask about your next love. Ask about your money, your career, or spiritual path. Whatever is heavy on your heart, Spirit will give you clarity. The link is in the description. Don't wait. Grab it while it's still available. All right, pile 2, your energy draws you here to the brown moonstone crystal and the justice card. Let me tell you what that means before we even flip a card. Okay, the brown moonstone equals grounding plus divine feminine power. So yeah, he sees you as someone who is soft and nurturing, but also deeply rooted. Okay, you're not floating out here chasing validation. You got your feet on the ground and your crown in the spirit realm. So that combination, it makes you irresistible. Now, justice equals truth, accountability, and balance. To him, you are karma, baby. You are karma walking. You are not someone he can finesse, lie to, or breadcrumb. He knows that with you, the truth will always come out. So together, this energy says he sees you as both comfort and consequence. You're the one who could heal him and the one who could cut him off if he doesn't show up right. So that dual energy, it got him shook. We got 6 cards to go in this pile. And at the end, I'm breaking down the total energetic frequency of this connection, the raw, unfiltered vibe of what's really going on between you and him. All right, that frequency breakdown at the end is where Spirit drags out the full truth. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. Your first card, actually. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And you got the grizzly bear, power. And your card says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Period. Okay. So I'm going to pull your second card and then I'll read both energies together. What is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? And you got let go. Let go, honey. So let's go ahead and channel the energy of the grizzly bear and then we'll move into let go. This is how he views you. Indestructible. You're not fragile. You're not chasing. And you're not bending. He sees you as someone who honors her intuition, trusts her path, and doesn't fold under pressure. Okay? And that line here that says, love and gentleness are my real strength. It tells me that he knows you're not just powerful. You're also nurturing. You're nurturing. So that's the mix that intimidates him. You're strong and soft, okay? And he knows that you're not going to give up on yourself. No, because he sees you as someone who will succeed with or without him. And that makes him feel like if he loses you, that's on him. Not on you. He knows that. So he views you as the prize, but one that doesn't need to be won. You already got your own power. Okay, then Spirit dropped, let go. This hits different because he knows you got the ability to release anything that doesn't serve you, including him. You are not clinging. You're not desperate. He sees you as someone who will walk away the minute the scales tip against your peace. And that scares him because deep down he knows his actual tricks don't work here. They don't work here. So to him, you're not a woman who will beg. You're a woman who will cut ties clean and keep moving. Okay, so together, these 2 cards say this. He views you as like powerful, indestructible, unstoppable, but also unafraid to let go of anything that doesn't honor you. So that's why he's low-key shaken. He can't control you. He can't predict you. And he knows if he doesn't rise to your level, you'll release him and never look back. And baby, we still got 4 cards to go in this pile. So by the time we get to the total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to know exactly whether this man is capable of matching your power or if spirit is just showing you his fear. Let's go. Thank you, spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? All right. So you got, is it true? The card says, I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. You know what's coming up, right? You know, look, you can feel it. This is straight up insecurity plus fear. Because he knows, he views you as someone who could easily pull someone new. Because you got that powerful, unshakable, magnetic aura. And he worries that you're already entertaining someone else. He knows your energy doesn't sit lonely. People are drawn to you whether you want the attention or not. So this card shows that he's paranoid because he realizes, damn, if I don't step up, somebody else will. Okay, so let's keep it 100. He doesn't want to admit it, but he feels like you got options, and he's right. And he views you as desirable, not just in looks, but in energy, your independence, plus your softness, together, it make people notice you everywhere. Okay, because his fear of abandonment is this, right? It's coming out heavy here. He's scared that you're going to slip right into someone else's arms while he's healing and dragging his feet. Okay, so yeah, he sees you as the woman who could replace him in a heartbeat. And that thought, it eats him alive. A grizzly bear, he knows you're indestructible. Let go. He knows you'll walk away if he doesn't match you. And the dating fear. He's paranoid that someone else already has your attention. Baby, we got 3 more cards before the total energetic frequency. And trust, the way this man views you is about to come all the way out into the open. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And you got vision. Vision, point blank period. You can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right. Here's the thing. The vision card says loud and clear. He sees you as his future and not just a fling, not just a phase. So when he looks at you, he sees possibility, direction, and something that could actually last. And he views you as someone with clarity and purpose. You're not wandering. You are aligned. He feels like you're the type of woman who makes a man think bigger, about family, about stability, about building something real. So that's why he's so paranoid about losing you. Because deep down, he knows that you're the kind of vision he can't duplicate with anyone else. Okay? And vision means that you're unforgettable. No matter what he does, he still sees you in his head. You're the blueprint. Other women don't compare because he knows your energy sets the standard. You're the one who pushes him towards evolution, and he sees you as more than his present, right? You look like destiny to him. He views you as the woman who could shape his life path. And that's not casual energy. That's legacy energy. You're indestructible with the grizzly bear. You'll walk away if he play games. Let it go. Let him go. Is what the let go energy says. There's that dating fear. Baby, he's paranoid that you already have someone else. And he sees you as the long term, the one who could change everything. Now, we still got 2 more cards to flip before I break down the total energetic frequency of him plus this connection. And that's where Spirit's going to drag his soul fully into the light. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. And you got Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the clarity strike. It cuts through confusion, illusions, and BS. So here's how he views you through this card. Sharp. Sharp. He knows you don't miss a thing. You can read his energy before he even opens his mouth. Direct. You're not afraid to speak the truth and call out what doesn't add up. Unstoppable. Just like that sword, right? You cut through lies and keep it moving. So to him, you're the one who forces honesty. And he knows that with you, there's no place to hide. So he views you as someone who will always find out the truth, even if he tries to keep it from you. This card ties straight back to justice, okay, which is your pile's anchor. So together they scream, she's protected by truth. You're not just beautiful, you're dangerous in a sense that you cannot be fooled. And that scares the hell out of him. Okay, because he sees you as the sword and the balance, the one who holds him accountable with truth he can't escape. You, baby, you're indestructible, nurturing, and strong. You will release him if he doesn't come correct. Paranoid, honey. This man is paranoid that you got options. He sees you as his long-term blueprint. And he knows that you're the truth, and you cut through every mask he puts on. Babe, we got one more card to flip, and then I'm going to break down the total energetic frequency of this man plus this connection, and that's where the real tea pours. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through? You got photograph, and the card says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. This message is clear. Here's how he views you through this energy. Obsessed replay. He literally goes back to your pictures, your posts, your old messages, whatever he has. Okay, he can't let the image of you go. And nostalgia. Even if y'all aren't close right now, he is replaying old memories in his head, and it's got him in his feelings. Hope. It's not just looking back, it's wishing for new memories. It's like he's already imagining what it would feel like to have you next to him again. This card screams longing. He views you as unforgettable, someone who left a permanent mark on his mind. He might front like he's good, but behind the scenes, he's scrolling, remembering, and wishing. And Spirit is saying flat out, he misses you. Not just your face, but your energy, your presence, your vibe. So he sees you as the memory he can't shake and the future that he's scared to lose. Okay. And now, babe, it's time for that total energetic frequency of this whole connection. The raw, unfiltered vibe of what he feels, on what this bond means, and where it's headed. Okay, so let's go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so how he views you right now is this: powerful. He sees you as indestructible because you're the woman who doesn't fold under pressure, the one who always rises. Untouchable. He knows you can and you will let go of anything that doesn't honor you. He can't cage you, and that terrifies him. Desired. He fears that you already got someone else in the picture. So deep down, he knows you could replace him in a heartbeat. A visionary. You're not just his now, you're his blueprint for the future because he sees destiny when he looks at you. Truth teller. You are justice plus Ace of Swords combined, the one who cuts through his lies and holds him accountable. He cannot hide from you. Unforgettable. He is literally looking at your photos, replaying memories, and wishing for more. You're the one his mind circles back to every time. Every time. And listen, the raw bottom line is this. The frequency is this. He sees you as the standard, the one woman who changes the game for him. You are not replaceable, not forgettable, and not controllable. He wants you. He fears losing you, and he knows he got to level up if he wants to stand next to you because you don't chase, you attract. And Spirit is saying, you hold all the cards here. He may be caught between desire and fear, but the truth is, you decide how the story goes, not him. And that's your reading pile too. If this resonated, drop me a comment and let me know how it hit. And don't forget that 3 for $33 special is still live. And ask about him, your next love, your career, or your spiritual path. The link is in the description. Claim your clarity while it's still available. Until next time, stay grounded, stay glowing, and remember, you're not waiting on his move. You are the move. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. If you landed here, trust me, Spirit lined this up on purpose. You've been wondering, what's really going on in his head about me? And baby, this pile is about to spill it all. How does he view you right now? No sugar, no fairy tales. We're going to get into exactly how he sees you and what's keeping him pulled towards you and what he's really scared to admit out loud. Before we dive in, don't forget, I still have that 3 for $33 offer open. Any 3 questions for just $33. You can ask about this man, your new love, career, money, or spiritual journey. Spirit's ready to give you clarity that will shift your whole perspective. So don't wait, okay? The link is in the description. All right, pile 3, you picked the citrine crystal and the temperance card. Let's talk about this energy first. Honey, citrine equals abundance, glow, and confidence. He sees you as a magnet. You light up rooms and you radiate that golden aura, okay? That makes people gravitate towards you. And he knows your presence brings joy and prosperity. And that's not something he can ignore. Now, temperance equals balance, patience, higher alignment. So to him, you're not just attractive, you're grounded and divine. You don't rush, you don't chase, you don't get messy, you move with intention. And that makes him realize you are operating on a whole different level than most. And you put those together, he views you as a rare mix, light plus power. Patience plus glow. You're not over here begging for attention. You are the attention. You don't need to force balance. You embody balance. And that shakes him because it's something he cannot manufacture. We got 6 more cards to go in this pile. And at the very end, I'm breaking down the total energetic frequency of him and this connection. And that's where I'll lay it all out, the unfiltered truth about what he really feels, what role he plays in your journey, and where this is headed. All right? So let's go. You'll want to hear that breakdown, okay? It's the part that breaks and connects all the dots. So let's go. Thank you, Spirit. Your first card, what is the energy as it does relate? And honey, you got the black bear guardian. The card says, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Ooh, y'all. I'm going to pull your second card and then I'll come back and channel both energies together. And you also got patience. All right, we'll start here with the Black Bear Guardian energy, and then we'll channel the energy of the Patience card. Thank you, Spirit. And y'all, I said patience, like Patience, just so you know. And honey, I know. He be testing your patience, right? He do. We all been there. So this card says, gentle and wise protector. And that's exactly how he views you, because he sees you as someone who's strong and protective, especially over the people you love, right? You don't play when it comes to your circle. But at the same time, you're gentle and wise. Your power doesn't come from being loud or reckless. It comes from being grounded and confident. So to him, you feel like someone who carries a shield of protection. And he knows if he stood beside you, he'd be safer. But if he stood against you, he'd be exposed, right? So yeah, he sees you as the protector, not the one who needs protecting. Okay, so that flips the script and makes him respect you even more. And Spirit gave you patience. This hits hard because he knows you are not rushing, you're not begging, and you're not desperate. He sees you as someone who knows her worth, right? You know your worth enough to wait for what's right. You don't chase, you attract. You'll stand still in your power rather than settle for less. Okay, that patience makes you look even more unshakable to him because he knows you're not driven by fear. You're driven by wisdom. So the Black Guardian together with patience, these two cards are loud. He views you as the rare mix of protector and like patience queen. Okay, the patient queen. You are not the type to fold under pressure. You guard your energy, your family, and your heart. But at the same time, you don't force outcomes. You allow things to unfold. And that drives him crazy because it means he can't push or manipulate your timeline. So to him, you are steady, safe, powerful, and intentional. The exact opposite of chaotic energy. The bottom line is, he knows that you don't just give your love, you guard it. And if he ever earns it, it'll be because he came correct, not because you rushed him in. And babe, this is just the first two cards. We still got 4 to go before I break down the total energetic frequency of him in this connection. So that's where Spirit's going to drop the raw truth about what he really is in your life. Okay, so let's go. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. And you got wild side. And the card says, there's a wild side to you I haven't seen. And I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Girl, you see that? Okay. Look. Here's what it means about how he views you. He sees you as someone who carries mystery. You have shown him the classy, grounded, balanced version, but he senses that there's more under the surface. He's low-key obsessed with the idea of you letting your guard down and showing the playful, adventurous, maybe even unpredictable side of yourself. So to him, that's the thrill because he knows if you let him in that way, it means he's earned a piece of you most people never touch. Okay, so he views you as layered. You are not one-dimensional, honey. You got wisdom, which is temperance, okay? And power, the black bear, patience, and this untapped wildness that makes him curious. So this isn't just physical. Though let's be real, he is imagining that. He is imagining the physical, but it's also emotional. He wants to see you uninhibited, free, unguarded. What pulls him in is the balance. You're patient and protective, but he knows you also have a spark that could flip into passion and fun. So he sees you as the calm before the fire, the woman who looks steady but could shake his whole world once she opens up that wild side. Okay, so where we at in pile 3? Y'all, Black Guardian, you're the protector and patient here. You are steady and intentional. Wild side, honey. He is dying to see that passionate, untamed spark that you've been keeping in check. Baby, we still have 3 more cards to pull before I channel the total energetic frequency of him and this connection. That's where Spirit will drag the truth fully into light. So let's go. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. All right. The star card. All right, so the star is hope, renewal, divine light. When it shows up, it is Spirit saying that you're not just someone he likes. You are someone who shifts his whole outlook. So here's how he views you. Guiding light. He sees you as the one who stands out in a crowd, the one who leads by just existing. You don't chase attention, but you get it anyway. Healing energy. So with you, he feels like things could get better. Like life could be calmer, more aligned, more meaningful. And wish fulfillment. The star is literally the dream person card. Okay, it's the dream person card. And that's how you show up to him. The one who looks like everything he thought he couldn't have. Now, here's the thing. He views you as rare. Not everyone gets star energy in their life, and he knows it. You represent both inspiration and challenge. You inspire him to do better, but you also make him confront the way he's not there yet. The ways that he is not there yet. He has to confront that. And the way he sees it is that you are a once in a lifetime energy. So that's why he keeps watching, why he stays pulled in, even when he feels he's not ready. Okay, because he sees you as the star in his sky, the one who makes him believe in more, but also makes him nervous because he knows that stars are hard to reach. Okay? Yeah. Baby, it's you, protector, wise, grounded, steady, not rushing, the untapped spark he's dying to see, and his dream, his hope, his guiding light. And baby, we got 2 more cards left before I break down the total energetic frequency of this man and his connection. And that's where all the threads tie together. So let's go. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Okay, you got the golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Look, I'm just the messenger. Don't get mad at me. It came through. It is what it is. Okay. Now, Here's what this means about how he views you and how he moves. He knows that he has been selfish. Whether he admits it or not, his energy has been about needs first. Love bombing, honey. He might pour it on thick 1 minute, compliments, attention, making you feel like you're the one, and then pull it back the next. One-sided vibe. Spirit is saying that he views you as someone who gives balance, patience, and real love. But he knows he hasn't matched that. No. So this is the thing. This is the truth, y'all. He may see you as the star, but here's the catch. He also knows he hasn't been showing up as your equal. This card exposes his shadow side. See, because he views you as a source of light, but his reflex is to take more than he gives. And that's why Spirit threw this in the spread, to remind you that while he views you as amazing, the way he shows up may not always match that vision. So yeah, okay? It may not always match that vision. He sees you as rare, but his actions can slip into self-absorbed energy. You're not crazy for noticing the imbalance. Spirit's confirming it. Okay? You're protective and wise. You don't rush, you attract. He's dying to see more of your fire. And the star card is saying he sees you as his dream, his light, the golden mirror, baby. But his shadow is what? He can be self-absorbed, love bomb, or play one-sided games. Baby, we got one last card before we pull that total energetic frequency, before it hits. And that's where Spirit will lay out the full picture of this man plus this connection. All right, so let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the Seven of Pentacles. That's what I thought. I just really felt like, let me just tell you. Here's how he views you. Worth the effort. He knows you're not a quick win or a casual vibe. You're someone that he'd have to work for. Okay? Long-term potential. He sees you as an investment, not just money, but energy, time, growth. You are someone who changes the trajectory of his life. Patience, test. This ties back to the Temperance anchor card, that he knows he can't rush you. And he knows if he wants you, it's going to take consistency. So the bottom line is this. He views you as high value. He knows you're not impressed by crumbs or fast talk. No, you're the kind of person he has to show up for in the long run. And that scares him, but it also inspires him. So this card is Spirit saying that he knows you're not fast food. You're fine dining. Okay, let me say it louder for the Clarity family in the back. You are not fast food. You are fine dining. So if he wants a seat at your table, he's got to prove that he can sustain it. He sees you as a harvest worth waiting for, but only if he can match your patience and effort. Okay? Only if he can. He sees you as protective, wise, honey, and powerful. You don't chase. He's curious about your spark. You're his dream, his light. But the golden mirror said his shadow self is selfish AF. He has one-sided tendencies. He knows you are a long-term investment and not a quick fix. And now it's time for the total energetic frequency of this connection, where I will put it all together. The unfiltered vibe of how he really views you, what role he plays in your life, and whether he's capable of matching what you bring. All right, as we pause for a moment, thank you, Spirit, because this one hit different, y'all. Okay, so here it is, how he views you, the protector. The protector, strong, grounded, wise, and he knows you shield your energy and those you love. The patient queen. You don't chase, you wait for what aligns. He sees that he can't rush or manipulate you. The mystery spark, baby, he's fascinated by the wild side he hasn't seen yet, and it keeps him hooked, wondering. The star, you're his dream, his guiding light, the once in a lifetime energy. The mirror, because you reflect. You reflect his flaws. He knows his selfish, one-sided tendencies. They don't stand a chance against your balance. Look at it like this. If you had a mirror and you held it up to his face and you forced him to look at that mirror, that's what he'll see. And the harvest here is that you're not a quick fix. You're an investment, a legacy, a long-term build. And he knows it. And the bottom line is this. The frequency here, he sees you as untouchable, rare, luminous, and worth the effort. But his shadow side makes him question if he's capable of matching you. So yeah, on one hand, you inspire him to dream bigger, work harder, and imagine a future he's never thought possible. And on the other hand, his selfish tendencies creep in, and he knows that deep down that if he doesn't grow, he'll lose you. Okay, so Spirit's message is this. You are the test. You are the mirror, the balance, and the dream. So whether he rises or falls isn't your burden. It's his choice. And that's your reading, pile 3. If this spoke to you, drop a comment and let me know it landed. And remember, the 3 for $33 special is still live. 3 questions, any topic, love, career, money, or spiritual clarity. The link is in the description. Until next time, stay glowing, stay patient, and remember, you are the dream. He's just deciding if he can keep up.